Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be going over the best knives to pair with the Amphibious sports gloves right now in CS2. We're going to be going over combos that work with any budget that you might be working with, and I'm really excited to show these. There's some really cool combos today. So let's get into it. But just before we get started here today, I wanted to let you guys know about today's sponsor, SkinSwap. On SkinSwap, you can trade your old skins for brand new ones to instantly upgrade your inventory. And if you sign up using the link down in the description, you can get an item worth up to $50 for free on your first trade. All you need to do is log in with your Steam account, insert your trade link, and you're good to go. You can also buy Chinese market skins that are way cheaper from Western markets directly through SkinSwap without a Chinese ID, passport, or a bank account. SkinSwap also hosts daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways that you can enter just by completing some simple tasks on the site. So if you're looking to upgrade your inventory or even just cashing out some skins, head on over to SkinSwap. They have some great promotions going on right now. So thank you again to SkinSwap for sponsoring this video. First on our list today are the Shadow Daggers Brightwaters in factory new, and these only go for $52 right now. The Brightwater finish goes so good with the Amphibious gloves in so many different ways. Not only does the texture on the blades here match super good with the texture on the back of the sports gloves, all the colors in here work together beautifully. Also, getting the Brightwater in factory new makes this combo so clean. And honestly, you really don't even need to put it on the Shadow Daggers. The Brightwater finish looks good on all knives, so any knife with the Brightwater finish is gonna look good with these gloves. But getting a factory new Brightwater finish for only $52 to pair with your Amphibious gloves is honestly probably the best deal you can possibly find on the market right now. So that's why I think this combo is honestly one of the best on the list today, just because of the value you get out of it. Next on the list here is this Ursus knife Damascus steel in field tested, and this knife goes for about $95 right now. The Ursus knife I feel like has been one of the best budget knives you can possibly get, and putting a Damascus steel finish on here to pair with your Amphibious gloves is honestly such an incredible combo. And honestly, I think if you're pairing a Damascus steel finish with the Amphibious gloves, you definitely need a big blade to show off all the ripples in the finish. And I feel like the Ursus knife is definitely the best budget knife you can do this with. Not to mention, the Ursus knife itself just looks really clean overall, and I think it just matches the overall vibe of the whole combo very well. So overall, this is just such an incredible combo here, especially for the price. So if you're looking for something with a bit more of a shinier finish than the Brightwater, this is definitely a go-to pick. The next knife here is going to be this flip knife blue steel in field tested condition, and this knife goes for about $150 right now. The blue steel Amphibious glove combo I feel like is one of the most slept on combos in Counter-Strike right now, just because it looks so clean. The blue steel finish itself is an incredibly sleek and nice looking finish overall, and as opposed to the Brightwater having a bunch of bright colors in it, the blue steel kind of dials it back a little bit and adds some really nice contrast to the whole combo. And I especially love it when the blue steel hits the light in a certain way where it reveals the nice shiny deep blue finish on the blade. So overall, I really love this combo. I think the dark blue adds some really nice contrast to the bright colors in the Amphibious, but it still keeps it on theme. So if you're looking for something not so stand out as the Brightwater combo, this is definitely the pick for you. The next knife here is going to be the Stiletto knife Vanilla, and this knife goes for about $240 right now. Now, instead of matching with the blue on the Amphibiouses, I decided to try to match this one with the white on them. And I think this Stiletto Vanilla is such a good knife to do that with. The bright silver blade and silver accents on the handle work super good with this, because most of the time they almost look pure white. This is why for a lot of white theme combos, you really see a lot of vanilla knives or Damascus steel knives being used. But I think the vanilla looks far better. And on top of the knife only looking really good, you get some really fun animations to play with this knife. All the animations on the Stiletto are super fun and super clean, and it's been one of the most fun knives I've gotten to play with in the past. So overall, this combo here is just super clean, and it's something you really don't see a lot because most people aren't pairing knives with the white part of the Amphibiouses, they're mainly trying to pair it with the blue. So if you're leaning more towards the white in these gloves, I definitely recommend pairing a vanilla knife with that. For the next knife here, we're heading back to the Damascus steel, this time on an M9 bayonet in field tested. And this knife is going to run you about $500 right now. Again, like I said before, the Damascus steel looks super good with the Amphibiouses for the wavy pattern and the texture you get matching super good with the gloves. But something I didn't mention previously is that the Damascus steel almost has a light blue hue to it. This just adds another really nice layer to the already super clean looking combo. And I look at this combo just more as an enhanced version of the previous Ursus combo, because like I said, I think the Damascus steel looks so much better on the bigger blades, and the M9 here is going to be one of the best contenders for that. And with the M9, in my opinion, you get some of the best animations in the whole game. So with this combo, you don't only get a super nice looking finish with it, you get some incredible animations and a really fun knife to play with. So overall, one of the best on the list today. Next, we're bringing it back to the stiletto knife, this one in a Phase 4 Doppler, and this knife right now is going for about $550. So with the Phase 4 Doppler, I would usually say any Phase 4 works super good with the Amphibious gloves, but I think the stiletto takes it to a whole nother level. This is almost opposite of the Damascus steel finish where you want a bigger blade. With the Phase 4 Doppler, we're looking for a smaller blade here. And the super skinny stiletto blade here can almost look like a sapphire, which when we're pairing it with Amphibious gloves, looks absolutely incredible. You don't see a whole lot of that deep black and dark blue that you usually find on most bigger blade Phase 4s, because even though it's still there, it usually blends in pretty well in game. And this effect is heavily elevated depending on the pattern that you get. You could get a fake sapphire, but really any Phase 4 works super good with this. Next, jumping up to the more expensive knives, this is a Talon Sapphire, and this goes for about $2,000 right now. And I'm going to be honest, this knife here is probably the best possible knife in the whole game you can pair with Amphibious gloves. Not only does the bright, shiny blue sapphire blade on the Talon look super good with all of the blue on the Amphibiouses, the white ivory handle matches incredibly with all of the white in these gloves as well. And for that factor alone, I feel like this beats any other sapphire knife by a mile. You also again get a really fun knife with great animations here, and I just don't think there's really a whole lot you can hate about this combo. Unless you hate the color blue, then I don't know why you're looking at Amphibious combos. But besides all that, again, this is probably the best combo you can possibly pair with the Amphibious gloves right now. And if you have the budget for this, I would definitely recommend using this knife with them. The last knife here on today's list is going to be this butterfly knife Gamma Doppler in Phase 1. And this knife currently goes for about $2,300. And I feel like this combo here is kind of underrated. When most people think of Gamma Doppler, they usually think of green. So when people go to pair Amphibious gloves with a nice knife, they usually go for a regular Doppler because they're usually pretty blue. But I think Phase 1 Gamma Dopplers are one of the best possible finishes, maybe behind Sapphires, that you can pair with the Amphibious gloves right now. The bright blue in this finish works absolutely perfectly with the Amphibious gloves, and although some people here might not like this, I absolutely love having the green as a nice contrast color to the whole combo. And you don't necessarily need it on the butterfly knife either, I just think the Phase 1 Gamma Doppler on the butterfly just looks so sweet. So if you have the budget for this and you kind of want to stray away from just keeping it blue and white, this is a great option to add some nice contrast to your combo. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope this helped you guys get some inspiration or even helped you pick out your own combo. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video or what some of your favorite knives to pair with the Amphibious gloves are, and let me know what kind of gloves you would like to see in another video. And don't forget to join the Discord right now. We have a few active giveaways going on, and I just love to see new people around there. I'm very thankful for the community that we've built. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care.